Support for makers comes from Clive Daniel Home and by Chico's.
Segregation was the key factor here in Fort Myers. Keep segregation where it is. So it was trying to bring the families and the friends and the people together was one of my jobs. Not a job, but something I picked up. How can I make it better for you, for your child to go to school, or for mine? I graduated from Dunbar High School. I went there the 12 years of my life, the elementary, middle school, then the 12th grade, and I graduated from there. And I went on to college and stayed till I got a partial degree. I was a maid, I kept houses clean up. I was young and probably was just talkative, that people took it to be that I was knowledgeable. I felt that I could do something to help all the people, regardless of race, color, or creed.
She was the president of our elementary school PTA, so she was always there working with us and working on behalf of us as children coming up. She ran for many positions, hospital board, city council, Lee County School Board, Lee County Commissioner, and she just wouldn't give up.
Wherever I ended up at a meeting who would let me in, I would learn. And when I get there, I was always holding up my hand, I want to say something. I wasn't afraid to go sit with the white people. I would go to their meetings and find out what they're doing and how could we get it out here in Dunbar, and how could we do this for us, our children, or why we got to go to this school, that school.
What really caused her to keep at or running for that particular position was because she was a woman, being at the heart of the forefront of the women's equality movement, as well as the onset of the civil rights movement.
And I would go out in the afternoons and knock on doors and ask people to vote for me. And I was always remember when I say I'm Veronica Shoemaker and I'm running for city council.
She ran 16 years and she served 24 years in city council in Fort Myers. What I thought was my mom's proudest achievements was when she earned the Hodges University honorary doctorate degree for her work in public service. Definitely her most amazing feat was changing the segregation in schools in Fort Myers, because it was one of the last holdout counties.
Of the little elementary school out there in Dunbar, that was the only one school we had. And at the time, some kind of way, Lee County School Board was talking about closing it down. And I put up a big fight to save that school and not to be torn down. That's where, being the president of the NAACP, I was able to contact somebody who is in the state board to find out how could they help us. I found out how to handle it and get some money to fix the roads up so all the roads would be to keep the children to go to school. It was through my mom's efforts that the funding was acquired, and after acquiring that money, several people in the community got together and wanted to honor her in some way for all of her efforts. They got together and got a petition for that street to be changed to Veronica Shoemaker Boulevard. She never gave up hope. She never quit. She was one of the most courageous women I've ever met. After working with the Povia family, they were gladiola farmers, and working with the gladiolas, both she and my dad, that piqued her interest in flower arranging and flowers. And from there, she decided that she wanted to open up a flower shop. The shop opened in 1975. It still remains open today. My mother is still involved in the business. She's there every day. Women are doing a lot that they didn't do back there in those days, but now They feel safe, and they think they can get it done, and they go and do it, get it done, period. Women are much more not fearful of taking a chance. You know, sometimes you get worried and don't know what you're going to do. And in order to get it done, you have to have faith in yourself and faith in God and the people that you serve.
Support for Makers comes from Bank of America and by